Hello guys, my name is Armin. In today's episode, Learning Revizto, we want to take a look at Clash Automation Part 3, Issue Automation. We had two more videos talking about setting up the clashes and also going over the result. In this episode, we want to create an issues and I want to go walk you through the issue automation. So right now you basically set everything up and how you want to review them, also how you want to assign them to the detailers in order to address the issues. So if you haven't watched the other two videos, please go back and watch part 1 and part 2 because you need to understand and set up your process in order to get to the issue automation. So let's jump into Revit so I can show you how to create issue automation, but make sure you subscribe and leave a like if you like the video. In today's episode, Learning Revit, we're going to take a look at the last part. So we started by creating search set, appearance profiler, understanding the object tree, and much more. And then we started creating and set up our flash test, which is going to be all the settings in part 1. When we were satisfied with all of this, we run the clash, we went into our clash and we reviewed all the details and everything of the clash that we have. So we kind of reviewed all of these, what are all of these items stands for, what all of these items does, what we need to do to review. So in part 1 and part 2, we did set up the clash, we did review the clashes and understand and analyze it. So in this part, we're gonna basically assign the clashes. So in the meaning, when you go through all the clashes and you identify what is a clash, what is not, then you need to assign it to a person. So basically, in this session, we're gonna go through issue automation. So this is a very easy and very fast and good way in order to kind of go through the items. Just a quick update. When we set up our Flash test, we have a section that called issue automation. The issue automation basically put the stamp on the issue. Is going to tell you what is this. And we had another videos talking about creating stamp categories and creating stamp templates. It's going to talk about the type of it, the priority. Is it low, medium, major? You can do all of those. What is the deadline? Is going to be a week, 2 week, days, month? What's going to be the package if you want to add the assignee to it and much more. So you can kind of adjust this automation. So let's just go through a few clashes and then assign it and see how this is going to work. Very easy process. So we did talk about in order to start working in a clash and make sure you are the only one who can make changes, you need to check out the clash. So right here, it says the access by me. I am going through these and adjust. And if somebody else working on a different test, you'll be able to kind of see their name if they lock that test. So if somebody else look at the model right now, they know that this clash test is locked by me, means I'm the only one working on this one. So we want to go into a clash right now. These are all the items and this is the status. So in order to kind of going through all of this, we did talk about the status of the clashes. So let's say we kind of go through all of these, we double click, we want to know what are these issues are. Some of them we feel like it's not an issue, we can approve them. Some of them will say, okay, this one is reviewed, this is a review. So these are needs to be an issue. And then this is a review, then we approve that one. So right now, when we went through all of these clashes, we want to assign them to people. And we know we're going to send all of these to the mechanical guy or the framer to kind of adjust all of this. So in order to do that, we kind of come over here, since sync with the issue tracker. So basically, we want to send everything that we have right now based on the issue automation, send everything to our issue tracker. So we're going to click on this issue tracker. It's going to open up a box for us. So it has two different options. So one of them is create a new issue for reviewed clash, which is the items that we only set review, or you want to send all reviewed and not reviewed one and assign them to the people
per the preset that we put together. So what we want to do, we want to say, okay, we just want to do this one, right? We want to review these clashes and kind of send them to people. And then again, you guys can kind of see like these are the clashes that we have is one, two, three, four, five, four reviewed, two not reviewed, and one approved, right? So when I kind of click on this one, it says we have the six of them, which is going to be reviewed and not reviewed combined, and the four, which is going to be the reviewed one. So I'm just gonna say the reviewed because the not reviewed means we haven't reviewed them in a meeting yet. So I'm gonna click on this one. It's gonna take a few seconds or a minute based on how many clashes, and basically start creating those. And says sync with the issue tracker for this, for issue created, and all of this. And right now, if you notice, let me just push this a little bit to the side. Right now, all of those items that we pushed, they have status that it's open. It has an ID for that issue, which is a corresponding ID to the clash number. So you have a clash number and ID. You have a stamp. This is the stamp that we put together for that type of clash, mechanical versus architectural, that has everything, comes with it. And then this is major. And again, right here, you can come and adjust these again, right? So you can kind of click on these and adjust them if you want to make any changes. So what we have right now is that ID by the status. So if I click on the ID, it's going to take me to the issue tracker. You guys can see it on top. So the issue tracker is going to show me exactly what the issue is basically. And you can see like all the issues that were created. It has the ID, it has the stamp, and basically have all of these. And then if I want to talk about this and add a comment, assign it to a person, I'll be able to do that. Also, if you want to make any attachment, I'll be able to make an attachment to this very quickly to the team. So other items that is important, you can go back to the 3D, see where the location are. If you had a sheet associated with these model, when you go on the 2D, you'll be able to see the 2D model or the 2D drawing that has the same um, kind of layout and the same drawings matches these area. You can also go to the map, and the maps kind of tell you exactly where you are, so you can kind of take a look at these area based on the levels and everything. So there's like a bunch of stuff over here that you'll be able to kind of see exactly all of these areas that you can kind of get to the markup mode, 3D, 2D, and also the view map. So right here, you can, click on it, edit markup. If you have any markup, you can kind of click on those. If you want to do the filter, so these are kind of the filters that you are able to use like what, and again, you can add photos, you can add attachment, you can add comments, and share that with your team. So this is a great and very fast way to send from your actual clash detection straight to your issue track. And then if you want to basically go back, let's say to the clashes, you can have it over here. I can click on a 3D view and I can kind of go back to the same area and I can double check all of this if I want. You will be able, let me just make this smaller. You'll be able also to see, select two issues. And kind of right now, I can see like these two items are the items that I want to look at. The other areas that is kind of like it and very important is these little three button over here. So one of them is the isolate, the clash. You'll be able to kind of hide and unhide or show all the clashes. You'll be able to kind of put it by itself. Kind of we talked about like isolate and whatnot. And you can kind of, if you have a different view, you'll be able to kind of change that view and see the clash, and like with a different view, which is gonna give you like a different color and different mode. So these are all at your service when you going through the items. If you want to look at cross section box, you can kind of do that and then look at the cross section and see what the issue are basically hitting it. But the main item that I basically want to share with you is the way that you can send all of these very fast to the issue tracker and assign it to people. So the main thing is you put your models together, you put your object tree, your appearance profiler, yeah, all the properties, search set, create your clash test, run your clash test, review your items. Those are that are approved, you approve them, change the status. Those are that are reviewed and an issue and needs to be addressed by the BIM coordination team. You basically assign them per the stamps that have been created previously. And by click on a button, which is this one, and selecting all of those reviewed items, you assign all of those at the same time to people to review and address. Hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you like the content, make sure to subscribe and leave a like. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.